And the geysers or the jets are coming from those 4 cracks we nicknamed tiger stripes, those bluish fractures that you can see at the south pole of Enceladus. In the next picture, you can see that these jets are shooting out into space, forming the giant plume around Enceladus.
In 2005, Cassini, orbiting Saturn, flying by the moons of Saturn. With close flybys of Enceladus, it observed huge plumes of water emanating from cracks. We now believe that Enceladus also has a huge ocean. We call these bodies, and many others that are like them, ocean worlds. They are protected by an ice shell, much like our atmosphere protects us, our life here on Earth, and our ocean, maintaining its liquid. This is truly an exciting time for us to be able to probe those and really try to understand what's happening in these ocean worlds.
Basically hot water coming out after it's been mixed with the rocky core. And this final image shows a thermal map, the temperature of the South Pole. And this final image shows a thermal map, the temperature of the South Pole. We can see the warmest temperatures with the yellow and red. So what's new today? The new finding is finding hydrogen coming from the plume of Enceladus, and the fact that it could support potentially microbes with energy on the seafloor of Enceladus. Now, this finding is the result of 12 years of Cassini investigations, and it really represents a capstone finding for the mission, because we now know that Enceladus has almost all of the ingredients that you would need to support life as we know it on Earth. Chris, do you think there could be microbes or even shrimp in the ocean on Enceladus?
Why, that would be wonderful, Linda. But we haven't discovered evidence of organisms on Enceladus. But I'm encouraged by the geochemical data, which could allow for this possibility. We think that hydrothermal fluids are circulating below the ocean floor on Enceladus. This exposes rocks to warm water.
We have a simulation here of the Enceladus and the tiger stripes. And so let me fly my spacecraft.
So Europa is one of the 4 major moons of Jupiter. It's about the same size as our own moon, but it looks very different. It's got a smooth, bright, white surface covered in these dark cracks and red patches. The reason for that, and what makes Europa so incredibly interesting, is that it's thought to be engulfed by a global ocean under a thick crust of ice. In fact, it's got twice as much ocean as planet Earth. If we have a salty ocean in contact with a rocky core and energy from a variety of sources, as we just heard from Mary, we have many of the ingredients thought to be necessary for life. In an intermittent phenomenon to establish repeatability. It gives us a lot more faith in the observation.